Hello. Today we're talking about overpopulation and the economics of overpopulation. So this animation shows the growth and spread of humanity across North America over time, and pretty much how you could also view that is the shrinking supply of available land. And obviously the shrinking supply of available land pushes up the price, makes everything less available for the unlanded class. I read recently that in the 1800s, it might have been late 1800s, the U.S. government was actually giving away 160 acres of land for free to any U.S. citizen to help settle the West and to help spread people out from the East Coast to alleviate this crowding. And whenever there's crowding of humanity, land prices explode because you can't create land. It's a limited resource. But that's actually slightly incorrect, because if you build vertically, if you build a skyscraper in the air, you are essentially creating real estate. Not necessarily land, not necessarily farmland, but real estate in the sky. So if you have, for example, Arkology, and you have, 15 layers of road, 15 vertical layers of city, then you have had 14 additional, you've increased the land area by 14x. And that reduces the price, especially in very congested, very urban areas where it's just far too overcrowded. It deflates that bubble. It pops that bubble of incredible land prices. Once you get close to a city center, the land prices are outrageous. They're absurd. They're only for pretty much the ruling class. That's the only people who have that kind of money, because they have access to the printing press. And as you get further out from that city center, the land spreads out. It's less crowded and less expensive. But Arkology, if you can increase that amount by 14x as an example height, you would see more than a 14x reduction in your land price, or in your per square foot price of that city, of that real estate. Because I'm sure, as you know, you probably already have assumed this, but real estate in Arkology can be bought and sold vertically, much like condos. So it's actually like, it really is like building land in the sky. It really is like building fresh real estate in the sky, because of the modular aspect, the three-dimensional aspect, the mass production of it. And there will be like a commodity price of hexagons in Arkology. The buildings will really be commodified, and their prices will be incredibly reasonable and incredibly stable due to that commodification. But of course, that's not to say that you can beautify and use your creativity to generate a massive array of interiors and exciting floor plans and different use cases for those hexagons. Artistic displays, colors, designs, shapes, everything. Moving on to the math here, we have estimated airspace prices for Arkology. I used Boston to kind of give us a bearing on where we'll be at here. This is the lot prices for Boston. Empty lots, it seems to be. This is your average home price. This is your average home cost of production, just a rough estimate, which gives you a inflation multiplier, which is how high above the cost of production real estate is in the area. This is based on money printing, fake jobs, artificial demand, things of this nature. So Then you have your supply expansion by building vertically. We already discussed this. This number might actually be higher because you have better land management even in the vertical Arkology. So anyway, you take 5 times 14, you get a price reduction of 70x. Your lot is about 1/3 of a hexagon. They're pretty small lots that I saw. Hexagons are pretty big. So your airspace price per hexagon would be about $7,800. You just do this divided by 70 times 3. But you get 8 apartments per hexagon, even 12. But the larger apartments are 8. So you just divide, you get a airspace or land price per apartment of about $1,000, a 99.5% reduction over Boston. If you do 12 apartments per hexagon, you're at $650 for your airspace price. And of course, this is a one-time payment. You pay this once and you own the airspace with no property tax. What a beautiful deal. My God, 99.5% reduction. If we're looking at an improvement in the general compression of the city, which we definitely are, I could add another variable here, but I'll just increase this. So let's say we have a compression of 2x for the city. So you have to go from 14 to 30, approximately 2x. You're looking at, this is now 150. Your airspace price gets reduced by 50%. Your land or price gets reduced by 50%. Now you're down to $300 for your Arkology land cost. A 99.8% reduction from Boston. 99.83. So, yeah, I knew this was going to be like at least 97, 98, but this is incredible. That's just outrageous. Anyway, yeah, this is how you alleviate overpopulation, at least from now till long in the future. And that child tax in the social contract completely eliminates the problem of overpopulation for the rest of time, because we can control the birth rate by changing that child tax rate. So overpopulation is a huge problem. It's a huge reason why our economy is failing. Our social fabric is breaking. Overpopulation and our two-dimensional society. So if we go to a three-dimensional society, we alleviate that overpopulation, and then we permanently chain and permanently control that overpopulation with the Ancapistan child tax. So it is no longer a problem from now until the year 3000. We have clear skies for a long, long time. And a lot of people are, worried about overpopulation, and rightfully so. They are correct, fully correct in that opinion. And the science says yes. Your intuition says yes. Your two eyeballs observing your reality say yes. And I say yes. Overpopulation is a very real issue, and these are very real, very permanent solutions. Arkology and the child tax and the social contract. Anyway, that's it. Thank you and have a nice day.